Good afternoon. How can I help you today?
Good afternoon. I seem to have lost my laptop somewhere in the airport.
I'm sorry to hear that. Could you tell me where you last had it?
I remember using it at the security checkpoint, but I'm not sure if I had it after that.
All right. Did you check if it's with your other belongings or in your carry-on bag?
Yes, I've checked everywhere. It's definitely not with me.
Understood. Could you give me a description of the laptop?
It's a silver 13-inch laptop. The brand is Apple, and it's in a black sleeve.
Got it. Do you remember the exact time you were at the security checkpoint?
I'd say around 11 a.m., right before my flight check-in.
Thanks. Let me check with the security team and see if anything was turned in around that time.
I'd really appreciate that. I have some important documents on there.
I understand. It shouldn't take too long. Meanwhile, could I have your contact information in case we locate it later?
Of course. Here's my phone number and email address.
Thank you. I'll be right back after speaking to security. All right. I've spoken with the team, and they did find a laptop that matches your description.
That's a relief. Is there any way I can collect it now?
Yes, it's at the security office. I'll take you there to verify it's yours.
Perfect. Thank you so much for the help.
No problem at all. It's a common issue, and we're here to help.
I'm just glad it was found. I thought it was gone for good.
It happens. Let's head over and make sure it's the right one.
Thanks again for your assistance.
You're welcome. Happy to help.
Good morning, ma'am. May I see your passport and boarding pass?
Good morning. Here they are.
Thank you. I'll just need to check a few items with you. Have you packed your own bags?
Yes, I packed everything myself.
All right. Are you carrying any liquids, gels, or sharp items in your bags?
I have a small bottle of lotion and some shampoo in my carry-on.
Please make sure they are in containers of 100 milliliters or less and placed in a clear, resealable plastic bag.
I understand. I'll double-check that they're within the limit.
Thank you. I also need to ask if you're carrying any electronic devices.
Yes, I have my laptop and phone with me.
Could you please place them in separate bins when you go through the screening?
Sure, I can do that.
Great. And just to confirm, are you carrying any large amounts of cash or any restricted items?
No, I'm only carrying some spending money and my credit cards.
Perfect. One more thing. There's a new rule for shoes and jackets. You'll need to remove them and place them in a bin.
All right, thanks for letting me know.
You're welcome. Is this your first time flying internationally?
Yes, it is.
I see. If you have any questions during the process, feel free to ask anyone at security.
I appreciate that. I'll keep that in mind.
Also, once you pass through security, remember that certain items can only be purchased in limited quantities from duty-free shops.
Good to know. I hadn't thought about that.
And be sure to double-check your boarding gate, as it can sometimes change last minute.
Thank you for the reminder. I'll keep an eye on it.
You're all set. Just follow the instructions at the security checkpoint, and you should be good to go.
A lot for all the information.
No problem. Have a safe flight.
Thank you.
Good morning, Mrs. Taylor. How are you today?
Good morning, Doctor. I'm doing fine, thank you. Just here for my regular checkup.
All right, let's start with some basic questions. Have you experienced any unusual symptoms lately?
No, nothing unusual. Just the usual tiredness from work, but nothing out of the ordinary.
That's good. Have you been following the exercise routine we discussed during your last visit?
Yes, I've been trying to walk for about 30 minutes every day, just as you suggested.
Excellent. And what about your diet? Are you still keeping up with the balanced meals?
I'm doing my best. I've been eating more vegetables and less processed food, but I do have the occasional treat.
A treat now and then is fine. Moderation is key. Let's move on to your blood pressure. I'll take a quick reading.
Sure, go ahead.
After taking the reading, your blood pressure looks good, Mrs. Taylor. It's within the normal range.
That's a relief. I've been keeping an eye on it at home, too.
That's great to hear. Have you been taking your prescribed medications regularly?
Yes, every day as instructed. I haven't missed any doses.
Excellent. Are you experiencing any side effects from the medication?
No, I haven't noticed anything unusual. They seem to be working well.
That's good. Let's check your heart rate next. Just sit still for a moment.
All right.
After checking, your heart rate is steady. No issues there.
Good to know.
Now, are you still experiencing any stress or trouble sleeping?
Yes, sometimes. I have some stress from work, but I manage with a bit of reading before bed.
Reading can be a good way to unwind. Have you tried any relaxation exercises?
Yes, I've tried a few breathing exercises. They seem to help sometimes.
That's excellent. Keep that up. It's important to manage stress as it can affect other areas of your health.
I'll keep that in mind, Doctor.
All right, I think we're almost done here. Do you have any other concerns you'd like to discuss?
Not really. I just wanted to make sure everything was on track.
Everything seems to be in good order. I'll see you again in 6 months for the next checkup.
Thank you, doctor. I appreciate your time.
You're welcome, Mrs. Taylor. Take care and stay healthy.
Will do. Thanks again.